Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it's not arrogant, it's not rude, it does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful, does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things. Love endures all things. Isn't it interesting how in the garden, Adam points to his wife and says, "The woman that you gave me, she gave me the fruit." And then Eve points to the serpent and says, "The serpent told me." It's something about our sin nature that doesn't want to look inwardly. It wants to point the finger at other people. And so even though that's the biblical definition of love, when you tell a husband to love his wife, sometimes they'll say, "She's not happy with anything that I do. Nothing I do matters. She'll never be satisfied." And so they give up, but they point the finger towards the wife. Or people will tell wives, like in Ephesians, wives should submit to their husbands. But then the wife will point the finger at the husband and say, "Oh, but first he needs to love me like Christ loved the church. First he needs to do this." Are you only called to love people when it's easy for you? If you only love someone based on how good they treat you, what does that show? Because even evil people do that. The worldly definition of love is kind of the polar opposite to what the Bible says. The Bible says that love does not insist on its own way, and yet the world says that you definitely should insist on your own way, and if it's not your own way, then it's not good enough. A lot of the advice that you see online or in therapy, or sometimes even in like marriage books or relationship books, it's just not the biblical definition of love. So I'm begging you, in a world that is telling you with these affirmations that you deserve better and that the honeymoon phase never has to end, and the social media posts where girls will set up a camera and sounds so stupid to say, they ask their husbands to peel them an orange, and if he doesn't answer in the right way, they start a fight because of it. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. If you don't believe me, just Google orange peel theory. Unfortunately, yes, it's a real thing that girls do. Come on guys, this is unemployed behavior. I implore you, in a world that is telling you to be selfish, to be narcissistic, to cut people off, to leave as soon as a relationship gets hard or you go through something difficult, I implore you to choose love. Choose to honor what God has given you. When it's hard, when it's difficult, that's when love really gets to shine. If you're feeling too weak to respect and honor and love your husband, if you're feeling too weak to love your wife like Christ loves the church and gave himself up for her, then that's perfect, because his power is perfected in weakness. So now is the time for you to pray and ask God for his help, his mercy. Ask him to soften your heart. It's the only one that can change your heart. I'm serious about it. Like, what are you doing? Go and pray.